pump gasoline. Anything else, anything goes. As we mentioned, wider, softer tires. Put a wing on the car, take body parts off the car. Change the ride height. Probably not going to change it any higher. Make it lower. In the meantime, here come the mini stocks, scheduled for 30 laps. 83, Dayton Sargent. The car without a number, Dylan Gordon. 22, Austin Bennett. The 8 car is Joey Silas. The 71 is 71-year-old Mark McFadden, coming out of a 6-year retirement. And the 88 of Randall Cholette Farrington. Again, hi to Sally in Burlington, Ontario, cheering on Mark McFadden in this one. 12:30 Eastern Time. She's still up watching us. And the green flag waves for our final race of the evening. And for the first time, we've had a lot of things happen today in our 4 classes from this afternoon when we started racing, qualifying at 3 o'clock to right now at 25 to 10. We've had a lot of things happen, but that's our first false start of the day. Again, I say that to those of you scoring at home with us. Got out the pen, the pencil, the paper, write down the starting lineups, write down the finishing lineups, and any other anecdotes along the way. We'll try it again. Mini stock, main event. Green flag. As they go 3 wide down the front straightaway. Careful, guys. Again, we mentioned earlier, all these drivers are either teenagers or 20-somethings, except for the 71-year-old Mark McFadden in the Tony Case prepared 71 car. And it's 71 because his favorite NASCAR driver was Dave Marcus, not because 71 is his age. Dayton Sargent on the inside, Joey Silas on the outside. Silas with momentum, and he will take the lead as we complete lap number 3. Silas, the 4-time champ, the winner here back in June. He's your leader. Sargent, a solid second. Austin Bennett, third. McFadden, Cholette Farrington, and Dylan Gordon. Silas, 10-15 car lengths out in front. Sargent with the new paint scheme this year, looking good. Running second, Austin Bennett. As the teenagers run second and third. Oh no, trouble. McFadden and Cholette Farrington get together, and we are under caution. Well, Mark McFadden, what a story. If you tuned in late, first of all, shame on you. You're supposed to watch everything. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Hard to do, I know, through some of the delays. Mark McFadden back going again, the 71-year-old in the 71 car. Started his career back at Langley Speedway in the 70s. He raced super stocks, early, late super stocks. Then he decided to go sprint car racing on the dirt down at Skagit for a while. Then he came here to Agassiz, and he's raced mini stocks, street stocks, hobby stocks, former 2-time Agassiz Speedway street stock champion. And he'd been retired from racing for 6 years. And he and Tony Case put this car together. Nice to have him back. Mark McFadden. And the last name is not spelled the way you think it might be. You might think it'd be an McFadden. How about an McFadyen? But you don't pronounce it that way. It's not McFadyen. McFadden. Joey Silas, he's the engine pulling the train around the Agassiz Speedway. He's the captain of the ship. He's the leader of the pack. He's the kid out front, and gosh, he's fast. Look at him go, as Vanner Allwright used to say late night on CNN Sports. Cholette Farrington, literally out of nowhere into the runner-up spot, the 88 car. So your top two in points from last year are running first and second in the race right now. Is that a big coincidence, or a little coincidence, or just a coincidence? Have to ask Elaine Bennis, Seinfeld. 8 leading 88, and we are on lap 8 of this 30-lapper. 22 Bennett, a solid third. Sargent fourth. McFadden and Dylan Gordon rip-roaring around the Agassiz Speedway on this Saturday night. A beautiful Saturday night. And again, we say hi to all of you wherever and however you are tuning in to the big broadcast. Maybe it's on the TV, maybe it's on the laptop, maybe it's on your phone. Glad to have you with us. Don't forget, we're back here in 2 weeks. 11 laps complete, which means we're 4 laps away from halfway. Your top two very close right here. Silas and Cholette Farrington, 8 and 88. As we said, the top two in points from a year ago, running 1-2 right now. Well, this is anybody's race right here, right now. 1 lap away from halfway. Joey Silas, the 4-time champion. And Cholette Farrington, one of the rising stars in this division. And we are halfway home, as Darrell shows them the cross flags. 15 down, 15 to go in this 30-lap feature. Bennett still third. Sargent fourth, the teenagers. Then McFadden and Gordon. You've heard me say it before. I'll say it again. It's one thing to catch them. It's another thing to pass them. The 88 Cholette Farrington has caught Silas. Can he find the combination to get around him? As we work lap number 18 of 30. They are nose to tail all the way around the speedway. They are side by side now on the backstretch. Cholette Farrington trying to make a move for the lead off of Ford. He's got it. New leader, 88 Cholette Farrington with 10 laps to go. As the band plays Who'da Thunk It, Cholette Farrington. But now Silas tries to get it back on the inside. Great race for the lead. And Dad to Ride chimes in saying 8 and 88. And don't forget, Fred, it's August 8th as well. Yes, the 8s are wild. And what a wild one we've got here with 9 laps to go. And traffic could be a factor too, race fans. In the waning laps, Cholette Farrington, 88. Silas in the 8. Bennett still third. Sargent fourth. But the leaders, again, are coming up on a couple of pretty fast race cars. McFadden and Gordon. Brandel, what you gonna do when the lap traffic comes to you? The leader, he has to make the decision. As he gets under Gordon, Silas likewise. Now the 88 has to deal with the veteran McFadden. He'll look to the top side. Silas is there as well with 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. Can Silas get back around 88? 5-6 car lengths the difference. Bennett 22 third, Sargent 83 fourth. McFadden and Gordon with 3 to go. 3 laps to go. Cholette Farrington opening up the lead to 9 or 10 car lengths over Silas with 2 to go. He has 2 main event wins in his career. He's 1 lap away from his 3rd. So they take the white flag, 1 to go. His 3rd career Agassi win, Brandel Cholette Farrington. Silas 2nd. A nice run for Austin Bennett. 3rd. Nice run for Dayton Sargent. 4th, McFadden and Dylan Gordon. So at 9:45 on a Saturday night after an afternoon of Hornets and Midgets, we finish it up tonight with street stocks and mini stocks. Those of you here in attendance, if you're headed for the exits, thank you so much for attendance. We appreciate it. We'll see you back here in 2 weeks, we hope, on the 22nd for the Outlaw Street Stock Shootout. So as we said, he finished 2nd in points last year behind Joey. Got 1 win last year, had 1 win a couple of years ago. So it's career win number 3 in the Absuri Tire, Chewy Media, Votech Communications, Melody Landsides, Westcan Auto Parts. 88 car, there he is, Brandel Cholette Farrington. In the Agassi Winners Circle once again. And just like with so many of the families, there's dear old dad, Ray, crew chief, head wrench, advisor in the winner's circle as well. Along with Daryl and Sean, Jim Olson taking the photos you can see on the Facebook page in the next day or 2. Congratulations again, Brandel. Nice job. And congratulations to Paul Tarand earlier tonight and this afternoon to Troy Globe and Al Sylvester. You bet. Why not? A little burnout celebration after a big win. Pretty tough to beat that number 8 car. Well, the 88 did it here tonight. Well, that'll do it, folks. Great afternoon, great evening. Thanks for joining us in person or online. Again, We remind you, we're back here in 2 weeks. Saturday, August 22nd, the Dryco Drywall Supply. Street Stock Outlaw Shootout. No rules, no regulations. 100 laps of competition. Over $2,500 in prize money. Your Agassiz Speedway superstars will be joined from the cars and stars of Western Speedway, Penticton Speedway, and Pagera Speedway. Make plans to join us. Follow the Agassiz Speedway website and Facebook page for all the latest news and information over the next couple of weeks as to what other classes will be racing that day and the prize money that is sure to grow up from the $2,500. We'll have it all for you live on the Facebook page. Congratulations again to all our winners today and tonight, race fans. Thanks so much for joining us now at this time. On behalf of all of us here at the Agassiz Speedway, I'm Fred Ranner Jr. saying good night. We'll see you in 2 weeks.